Oh, hey guys, welcome back to the podcast, the Grow Up podcast. I'm getting used to saying that again, but in the studio today is a good friend of mine, John Sikora. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing outstanding. It's good for you to have your podcast back up and going.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
It's been 354 days, I think is what we said, Joe Bear. It's been a fucking while. So a lot of shit's been going on in MD's life.
So. Definitely. Definitely. And we've talked about doing this for a while. So
exactly. I think we've been talking about this since we went into the same office, I believe. Because we're both big podcast consumers there.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Before we get started, though, the reason you have podcast is to promote shit. So I believe you have a photography Instagram you want to push out there?
Yeah, it's more of a hobby more than anything, but I've got a...
You ain't trying to make that money?
People keep telling me to do that. They're like, hey, you should, sell your stuff at a state fair or, like a...
The tasteful nudes you keep posting?
Farmer's market, yeah. I don't shoot portraits, man. People are assholes. They're like, oh, my face looks funny. I'm like, nah, it's just your fucked up face. I can't do anything about that. So, no, I'm more of a landscape photographer, and that's what I really enjoy shooting.
Maybe we'll get you one of your photos posted here, because I want to have this surrounded with like
definitely.
Colorado shit and basically my childhood. Because if you look around, this is high school for me.
Yeah, right. And then other than that, I'll shoot like weddings or like kind of low key engagements for friends. But yeah, and
that's your only presence is Instagram?
Yeah, just Instagram. And again, it's more of a hobby than anything.
Okay, but you're not posting any TikToks?
No TikTok for me. I feel like that's more of the filmography and stuff. So most of my stuff I shoot.
We could prank your dad. I've met your dad before. He's a character.
He is quite the character.
Well,
it's like 0 to 100 like that.
Yeah.
So
actually, let's watch. This is one of my favorite TikToks on here. I want to try this kind of prank with your father here.
Yeah.
So we jump over to input 4 real quick. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So this is how we're gonna prank your dad. All right.
Oh goodness.
Oh shit. Oh my God, Jessica, what did you do? Oh my God, no. Oh my God, Jessica. No. Oh, for God's sake!
Oh my.
Fuck is the matter with you guys? That's brand new, it's like a week old! There's a basketball net out front! Videotaping this TikTok shit? Why don't you guys read a book or something? Sorry, Dad.
Is your dad a big promoter of reading books?
Yeah, he's a huge book reader. I would say he doesn't.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't really watch a lot of.
What does your dad read?
He's really big into like Tai Chi and Kung Fu.
And
like all this like Chinese stuff, and well, he's an engineer as well, but he'll try to sit me down and coach me on it, and it just like kind of goes over my head. Honestly,
did he read anything about that balloon?
99.
No, he doesn't follow the news. It's all like old ancient.
Yeah,
shit.
I don't see your dad caught up on the news.
No, he's definitely not. I mean, they come to me and ask me shit.
So like, what the first time I came to your house, the only thing I knew was the ring footage that we're going to show here in a little bit.
Yeah.
The meth head that tried to break through your drywall. So.
Yeah, those were two different incidents.
I know, and hopefully you have the ring footage. Actually, that's not really that interesting.
No, yeah, I don't have that one.
But when I got to your house, I am more worried about your neighborhood, not even like tracking that your dad's out there. And he's doing his Tai Chi, beating the shit out of like the porch. He had like the rope thing on there.
So
what's going on with this dude?
So that's a form of called... I mean, don't coach me on this. Obviously, I'm not an expert. I mean, you could have him on the podcast, and he'd probably talk about it for fucking hours. But it's a form of iron palm training. So, like, you strengthen your hands and bones and muscles and whatnot just by the repeat of hitting, like a
smacking the shit
hard
out of
fucking object. So, I don't know why the fuck he does it. Looks fucking painful, but he's like, oh, it feels great. I was like, you have a real concept of feel goods. Yeah.
Damn. Have you ever pranked your dad?
Not really. I pranked my mom one time.
What'd you do?
She got really fucking pissed off. It's probably when I was a kid. I mean, you know those electronic pens that you click and it shocks the shit out of you?
Actually, I have one of those upstairs right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So I get me and my friends were fucking around. I think we also had the other one where you pull a stick of gum and it shocks shit out of you. And so I was like, "Hey mom, the neighbor's mom wants your number so they can call you and like whatever." And she's like, "All right," and then clicks it and shocks the shit out of her. And she's like, "You stupid son of a bitch," and like chunks it.
I got a feeling you were cussed out a lot as a child.
Yeah, very abrasive household. But you gotta think, my mom raised 4 of us. Four boys.
Christ.
Yeah.
And you're the only one that could stay out of jail for it.
Yeah, right. God.
Moving on.
Yeah. Segue. Yeah. No, I mean, my brothers they're good. They don't fucking think. But, I mean, they're good.
Do you guys wrestle a lot?
Oh, dude, we fought like cats and dogs.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I went, so I got my first job, and then once I had some money rolling in, I got on eBay and started ordering random fucking shit. Okay. And I remember one of the first things I got, don't ask me why, I was like, you know what, throwing knives sound real fucking good.
Holy shit.
So I order some throwing knives and get them in the mail. My brothers are like, wow, cool. And so like we're throwing them at a tree. And my older brother, Michael, he goes to get him out of the tree. My brother, Jeff, has one in his hand, throws it and hits Michael in the fucking leg. Dude, just countless stories of that. But
of almost murder. Because you could hit a femoral. Femoral's not in your head. No, that is femur. Femoral, yeah. You catch it on the inner thigh, dude. You can fucking kill somebody real fast.
Telling me we didn't think at all.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, fucking bottle rocket wars, shooting each other in the face with fireworks. You're like, that was fun.
But no wrestling? You didn't, or did you guys do any wrestling?
Like competitively or?
No, just fucking with each other.
Oh, yeah. Fist fights and all kinds of shit.
Nice. You guys try anything funny?
You know, I remember I
got the segue in this next video.
I got my fucking ass beat one time by my mom because we were fighting over a fucking video game and my brother wouldn't let me play. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right, it's my turn. So I picked him up, grabbed him by the neck and slammed his head into the TV. And he had to get like 4 stitches. I'm not a real angry person. That was just like a fit of rage.
What the fuck is the matter with you guys?
Yeah,
that was your mom on audio.
That was my mom. I think it might have been that deep too.
Oh, for God's sake!
Dude, she like started beating my ass. She's like, now I gotta go wait in the motherfucking emergency room. And I think that's
I know martial arts.
She's gonna kick both y'all's ass.
I think that's what she was most mad about is she'd have to wait like 4 hours in the emergency room.
Insurance, man.
Yeah.
Who knows how much that costs too.
It's a fucking rough childhood. Yeah.
You want to watch 2 guys duke it out like brothers?
Yeah. I just want to see how you feel about this. Like, what would you do in this situation?
Is this the kind of weird shit that you did with your brothers?
This seems like brothers.
I don't like where this is going.
Let's see where we're at.
You're about to do the Pornhub audio. Oh, yeah.
I mean, we could do the Pornhub audio. All right, let's fire this off.
What are you doing, real bro?
You got 2 guys wrestling.
Why you grab my dick, bro?
So my question is, did he grab it before or is he currently grabbing it?
So I think that this is actually a defensive kind of thing. Is when he says, why are you grabbing my dick? I think he's trying to prompt the guy, like through social pressure, not to grab the other guy's dick. I think he screamed it out that loud to try to get the guy to pull away.
I thought he had grabbed his dick. Now he's beating his ass. And now he's like, why are you grabbing my dick?
I think post takedown, this guy probably has his hand on the guy's dick. Oh. And then the dude that's about to squeal.
That's a very interesting tactical approach.
You haven't done that with your brothers?
No, we were more taught the finger in the ass trick.
Checking the oil?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how you get wild animals off of you.
I've actually read that. Yeah. Is, if a dog's attacking you, to blast it in the asshole with your finger.
And it's like, whoa. Unless it's a gay dog. And
if you've ever had an awkward blowjob, you know how difficult that would be. Because, like, she's blowing and you're trying to, try to give her a little, return the favor. Imagine trying to do that as the dog's trying to rip off your fucking leg.
And, I mean, what size dog? I mean, if it's a fucking Great Dane.
Oh, good luck fingering that.
Bro,
asshole.
You better have some long-ass arms.
Yeah. Maybe you'll tow it.
Yeah, there you go.
Get a photo.
Put a toe in its ass. All right, that escalated quickly.
Stop swinging on his head, folks.
Stop
Yeah.
touching my dick! Bro, let go, please, God, please, bro.
Stop.
I'm letting go, bro. I'm letting go. Bro, let go of my dick. Please let go of my dick.
Let his dick.
Honestly, man, like,
You haven't tried that with your brother?
no. Because honestly, man, that's fucked up.
Hey, bro, that's war. That's
That's right.
Yeah, I guess I'm fighting to win, not for fairness. Golly.
Yeah.
Touching my dick.
I love how you put a little mustard on that.
He did.
The dick
He really said it with his chest, huh?
with some emphasis. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, when somebody is grabbing you by the dick, you want to put some emphasis.
Yeah.
Touching my dick.
I just, I don't know why he didn't go for being even. Like, why wouldn't he grab the other dude's dick?
Well, I think
That would have been weird.
when you're
They
really
both like bonded that way, and then they start jerking each other off.
that'd have been awesome. Imagine,
You're like, whoa!
like you started looking him right in the eyes.
Yeah.
when he grabbed it back.
He's like, bro, you're doing it all wrong. Get over here.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't like you to grab it that hard. Like
Yeah.
you got to cradle him. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that may have
So
been the
you really-
issues. No cradling going on.
He's like, you really remind me of my ex with that fucking gorilla grip.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
I wish my ex had a gorilla.
I had a feeling that he's grabbing more than just his dick, though, because you don't scream like that for just dick.
What, these screams?
Yeah. See, that's balls.
That last one, I think, is when the guy was twisting.
I want to ask him to be in my band.
Dude, I bet he's quite the screamer.
That's what I'm saying. This guy needs.
Yeah.
It looks like they're in the army. He needs to get out.
They definitely are in the army.
And fucking-
That's some army shit.
That's some just
You-
being in
you
the
know-
military shit.
That's army shit. Fingers in the ass. That's Navy shit.
Just because the guy.
I don't know what Air Force shit is, but
I don't know. But I know those Navy guys got boats full of semen.
I do love it.
Bro, let go of my dick.
That is sheer
yeah.
panic.
See, I don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
And that was the point I was gonna make, is because you're saying, why don't you just return the favor? I think when you get past that point of no return, when you're
Yeah.
getting to like that
Yeah.
territory, you're all bets are off, and you're just wanting to.
Bro, let go of my dick.
That's bullshit. There's this thing called fucking adrenaline, and you start beating someone in the
Yeah,
face.
or you start biting.
Yeah.
Well,
Dang, we're getting into all kinds of fucked up shit.
let's
Biting,
Joe
grabbing.
Rogan this fight here. So
Yeah.
we'll pull the audio, and let's just look at. All right, so it looks like he has a single leg on the white dude, right? Gets him down. He already has, what's that, guard?
Yep.
First off, he should be pulling guard with his legs, too.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, the
he's
dude on
trying.
top's
He's
pinned him
trying.
down.
Yeah.
Okay. So we don't
And-
know what's going on with the left hand, but we can assume that's on the guy's dick.
And the dude underneath has him, looks like in a slight chokehold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
So he's got him choking,
see, he says let go of my dick, but like,
but he says it later. Watch.
I don't mechanically see how he can have his hand on his dick
It's
right
coming
there.
next when he rolls back.
It's the front
Right
dick. He
there.
got a big dick.
Actually,
That's what it is.
we do need a little bit of audio to confirm where this guy's hand's at.
See, like right now he's trying to do the finger in the butt. Go back.
Yep.
Go back.
Bro.
What was that?
See, go back. You can see where he tried to stick his finger in. Go
Yeah,
back
his
a little
ass,
more. Watch. You don't even need the audio. Just a
Y'all
little bit.
grown ass man, bro.
Why you grab my dick, bro?
See, I don't.
See, he's got it. He's got to have it, but you know,
Oh.
using his left hand. That's why. So
But
it's the reverse.
to be fair, I mean, this is a fight of survival. If you got me in a chokehold, I'm gonna grab whatever is going to reset your.
Is
your
it really?
chokehold.
Is it really fucking survival? They're in a fucking dormitory.
I think they call it barracks in the army. No,
Yeah, barracks.
yeah. This isn't college, bro.
Tomato, potato.
Dick, bro.
No, okay, so this is what I was saying. You were saying reciprocate the dick grab there.
Yeah.
I think he's throwing the rib shots there, but I think once we get into like falsetto,
Yeah.
like when we get to that level,
Right.
I think it's just pure panic. Because all right,
Dude,
so you got the
it
rib
is-
shot.
That is true.
Like you said, you-
Because you got to imagine once he's got a hold of that, like, he's
Got
not
a hold of that beanbag, man. It's all
God
over.
damn.
Hold the camera right, you fucking idiot. Yeah. I don't know why he decided to do that. He should have kept those rib shots up.
Yeah.
Touching my dick.
God damn it, man.
And see, he's going for 2 hands now. So I mean, at least he's got to feel good.
Oh,
about
do you think
himself.
that's both hands?
Well, look, he's going. With
Oh,
that second
dude. I never even thought about that.
Oh, he's got both
So
hands?
left hand
On the shaft.
originally.
And then the other hand's on the balls.
Dude.
So he's a lover. He's a cupping.
So
He is. That's
back when we
generous.
were kids, that was called an Indian burn. Remember you did it on the forearm? Do you think that's what he's doing right
oh
now?
my god, dude! If he did a
He Indian burn. Wait, is that PC?
That's what I'm saying. Is what do we say in 2023?
he Native American
And burn the
burned
dude's wiener. Jesus Christ.
So maybe that's what that dude's doing, dude.
Dude, who taught that dude how to fight? You
Not-
know, his
not the
parents are
army.
like, hey, man, if you ever get in a fight, just fucking Native American burn a dude's dick. And he's like, I got it, Pops. I won't let you down.
right.
And his dad's like, even when you hear this sound,
Right.
you still do it. He's like, I
Keep
got
going.
it.
You keep going.
I got it, Dad. I won't let you down.
That's why they call it a trail of tears.
Oh my God, Jesus! Fuck. You know he's fucking crying. 100%.
All right, that might be quote of the week right there, Joe Bear. Holy
Yeah.
shit! Trail of tears.
It's fucking bananas.
Oh my god,
Guy's fucked up though.
I'm telling you, man, he could be in a band.
I just want to know what the fucking drill instructors did when they walked in after that. Like,
This is how you do it. Anyway, so no gay shit with the bros, huh?
nope. Nope.
Nope.
I think we all established at a young age that was kind of off limits.
So
'Cause we know that we knew that if we would have done some shit like that, we would have, like, it would have been all out. Fuck, you get your fucking ass
'cause
beat.
that's gonna be reciprocated.
Oh,
like a
yeah.
motherfucker.
And
Yeah,
you live
it-
together, so it's coming.
Right. And you know that, like, but me, like I said, I didn't really fight a lot with my brothers. What I would do, and I hope they watch this, they're gonna be like, you fuck. So what I would do is I would instigate shit between two of my brothers to where they'd start fighting.
You
and
Game
then
of Thrones that shit.
Yeah, and then I'd fucking leave, and then I'd go tell my mom that they were fighting. That was the kind of fucked up shit I did.
Were you the middle kid or what?
Yeah, I was a middle kid.
Okay.
So I got two older brothers, and I got a twin brother. So, yeah.
I have never met your brother. My first experience with your brothers was actually this video here. Do you
Yeah.
want to set this up a little bit? Like, so let's go to input 4. Show you the wide
Yeah.
shot with this.
So this is some.
I believe you're doing
Home-
some work on your
yeah,
home, man.
yeah.
Okay.
So we're doing some work on the home, and a little backstory on my home. So I own probably 130-year-old home downtown.
Oh wow.
So it's a really old home, and we've been doing renovations on it for about 3 years. So what's going on here is we're removing some siding to re-side the house, and I think we're putting in new windows and whatnot. So Jeff was over, and he was helping doing demo because he's a fucking brute. Like, you want something demoed? You want something demoed, then you invite Jeff over, and he fucking
Just wreck shit.
he's a fucking bull in the china shop.
And we're gonna find out very soon how bad.
Yeah. So Jeff, I mean, this is most of my brothers, right? They have no problem with confrontation.
Okay.
And so we're demoing, and as you'll see, I'll break it down as you play it.
Okay, sure. We'll do a second by second here. Then. So you guys are tearing off the siding here.
Yeah.
On the right side of the screen, you see the truck, which is next to a sidewalk here.
Right, yeah.
So
that there's a street right there. So the house is on a corner. So you have two streets that intersect. It's
oh, you want people to walk right up in your house? Huh?
yeah. Come on by. Please, you can meet my crazy father.
All right, so we you'll be doing Tai Chi in the front yard.
Yeah.
All right, so we have somebody walking in already.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you see the frame.
And do you already have a vibe with this guy, or you guys are still completely unaware?
No, I'm not super paranoid, even to this day. I mean, you get sketchy people anywhere you
Your
go.
brother looks like he's about to fuck you up. Like he looks
Right.
like pretty much anything with a pulse right now.
Well,
he's
he
gonna
doesn't.
fuck up.
No, I don't think at this point, I don't think he really knows what's going on. But anyways,
Okay.
this guy's about to cut the corner, And
Yeah,
walk.
because you guys are right there. This is on the very corner of the
right.
street, so it makes sense to reasonable people,
right.
crackheads or not, to
So-
maybe round that corner.
So basically, what's fixing to happen is he's about to walk through my yard, and I stop him. I was like, "Hey man, like I just
Actually, you're right here.
yeah." So right there,
Okay.
like I stop him, and I was like, "Hey man, like." Can you not walk through the yard? And it was more of a safety thing because there's like siding and nails in the yard. And I was like, I don't want you to get nails in your feet or anything. And other than that, it's an extra fucking 10 feet. Like walk around.
So you're trying to tell him that
Yeah.
as quickly as possible, and then this.
And then he gets an attitude with me. And he's like, man, run up. Or he says some shit. And he's like, I'll fuck you up. And I was like, all right, man, like, I'm not trying to fight you, dude. I just, like, walk around. And then my brother gets involved. Yeah. And this is what happens.
And this is how we find out about this video.
Yeah, exactly.
Just going to let it roll.
Yeah.
So your brother's like, oh, hell no.
Yeah. He's like,
I think
you
everything's
want
at a
to
point,
blow up at
right?
me. And then Jeff, like, once that fuse is set, there's no taking it back. And then we'll cut to the front.
Hold on.
The front of the house.
Trying to bring up that other video.
Yeah.
Sikora 2.
So
Oh
this
my God.
this is the other footage from the front of the home.
All right, so we're switching cameras, and I believe we
Yeah.
have full audio here.
Yeah, we do.
so-
We'll let it roll.
That's your brother throwing the first punch.
Yeah.
Are we able to zoom?
I don't know. But you can hear the guy saying like, okay. And then he runs off. This is probably the funniest part right here.
About to get hit by a fucking car.
Yeah, watch this. Bye-bye. Out of all of that, that's the funniest part is
Your brother just
Yeah.
chasing him down like a fucking
so-
madman.
So the guy wants to come in onto my yard and instigate shit. My brother beats his ass, and then he wants to get up and say, come on, bitch. And then he darts off. It's fucking hilarious.
You ain't got to kill nobody today, bro.
I was like, man, I don't like the fucking drama, you know? And we were talking about this before we started the podcast. I was like, that dude could have had a fucking knife on him.
Yeah.
And dude, and then, so I'm not a violent person, but had he pulled out a knife, you would have seen a different side of me. Yeah.
Running back up the ladder, pleading for your life?
No, yeah. Oh my God, Dad, where are you? I need your kung fu to rescue me. No, so my dad. So a little backstory here. Both my parents are adopted, so I really don't know what I am or where I'm from. I've done that 23andMe thing, but I think it's bullshit. I think they like just look you up on Facebook and they're like, oh, I think this guy is this. And then they mail you the fucking results. Because, you know, I've got pretty dark complexion and I'm like, maybe I'm Italian or Greek or something. Nope, none of that shit.
I thought full-blown black.
You know, I'm black where it counts, man.
In the
ass.
credit score?
Yeah, oh, Jesus, fuck.
Woo! Hot take.
Yeah, yeah, man. I've got a high credit score. What are you talking about? Yeah. But what were we even talking about there?
You're 23 and me.
Oh yeah, we'll come full circle. Anyways, my dad thinks that we're Viking. You know, so yeah.
I could tell with your, blonde hair and blue eyes.
Again, you know my dad and his personality. He's like, yeah, we're Viking, and he's like, all of us have this Viking in us, and you have it in you too, and it'll come out. And I'm like, all right, Dad. So,
What if you
street fight
What if you met a guy named Sven who just lived with y'all when you were kids for a few
Right.
months, and he was inside all of you?
he could have been. Yeah.
But you saying that Viking blood that is supposedly in there?
Yeah,
you
it's like-
you would
like-
fuck that guy up.
Oh yeah, like this fucking rage or something or anger.
See, I would have been like,
don't
"Hey,
know.
excuse me, sir, don't cut through my yard." He would have pulled out a knife, and I'd been like,
Call an ambulance, please.
"For me."
Dude, I don't. Honestly, I hope I'm never in that fucking situation. And I disagree, man. I disagree.
No. It would be so bad, the beat down this guy would give me, that we would actually go into.
Call an ambulance, please.
No, I disagree, man. I feel like
I don't know. I would just hit the fetal position and be like, No, I don't have any instinct like that.
Yeah.
I can shoot really fucking well, but when it comes like if you're within like arm's reach, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like if you're 20 feet away from me, cool.
Right.
But like, no, if it's close combat, dude, I just have to tell them,
Yeah.
not gay no more.
don't put
Right.
it in my ass. Like,
Like I said, for me, I just try at all costs to fucking de-escalate the situation.
how many fistfights have you been in?
I was in quite a few in high school, and then
Involving your brothers or involving other idiots?
involving brothers and other kids in school, but like nothing too crazy. But and then like I wisened up and I heard of a few friends I went to high school getting stabbed at fucking bar fights. And
Oh shit!
Yeah. Yeah, a guy I went to high school with, he was out in California, and he got in a confrontation, and got fucking stabbed and died.
Jesus.
That shit's bananas.
My
So-
first job when I got into HVAC, they had a picture of this guy up on the wall. It's like, what's the
Yeah.
story with this guy? Because like I think he was dead within like 6 months of me like showing up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he went on vacation somewhere and got brass knuckles to the back of the head, minding his own business at a bar.
Yeah.
It's like life is literally just that fucking. Like he didn't even know the guy. Turned out that it was actually a bad hit.
Oh, yeah.
The guy thought he was fucking up some gang member, just fucked up and killed an innocent
Yeah.
person. Had no relation to that shit.
Yeah.
This is like what, and that's the biggest thing. Is I'm a huge fan of UFC, huge fan of like just seeing
Yeah.
random shit. But like literally, you going down from a knockout, hitting the back of your head, like
Yeah.
literally, life is that fragile at some point. So and that's why I'd be like, call an ambulance because I'm gonna run.
Or I've got the runs because I just shit myself.
Yeah.
I have a bad case of diarrhea.
Wow, that was a good sound bite. I didn't mean to
Nailed
set
it,
you up
bro.
for that. Yeah, nailed it.
I do love when you guys set me up for shit. So.
Yeah.
Joe Barry, you ever been in a fist fight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't.
He's like, yeah, last night, dude.
Right.
I've known you long enough that like I don't know because you have the intellectual side to you, but like doing the Johnny Hopeless thing, I feel like has brought some heckles that you're just like that probably got out of hand. And
No,
you just
noth-
wanted to fuck somebody up.
no, none of that ever happens. I've never been messed with when I'm on stage anywhere ever. Like I had, well, actually, I take one bald chick tried to heckle me, and then she just got intellectually dominated because that's what I do.
Oh,
to
my.
He will drag you to the deep
Oh,
end
yeah.
real
But,
fucking fast.
But no, most of my fights had been whenever I was a lot younger, and I'm just a big,
Yeah.
I'm big on to de-escalation, and like I've been in a mental institution, so you don't like, yeah, right, yeah, several times. So don't worry, we'll get some cool shit going. But the point is, you watch who you fight whenever you find out that your roommate is there because he murdered his wife with an axe during a PTSD episode.
Yeah.
So you really think about like, do I want to fight over these fish sticks?
No, you
Or
don't.
do I want to move on with my
No,
day?
bro. You can have all the fish sticks. You can have tomorrow's fish
Right.
sticks.
I got really good at ping pong.
Yeah. Jesus.
I gave you the whole update offline and everything. I forgot. I spent a night in the loony bin
Yeah.
on my way back from my vacation. And we had a guy that he just was completely out of touch with reality. And it was random. Is if you're talking to him, not paying attention, where he went off the beaten path and you realize that he wasn't emotionally stable and mentally stable was he would start to proselytize to you, like really fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
But the look in his eyes, along with like his body, like the way he was squaring up to you and shit, you're just like, I don't know. And that's where I'm talking about. If I get hit in the head by this guy that's like, Jesus is about love, and that cracks me in the fucking head. Because there's no cushions, because cushions are something you can use to kill yourself or whatever. Like everything's a hard surface on this bitch.
Jesus Christ. You
So-
can kill yourself with a cushion?
Yeah.
You think about it, you just undo the threads. So if you were to if you were to undo the top there, as long as you have enough fabric to turn into a rope-like thing.
Dang.
Yeah. So like the asshole that killed the 4 college kids out in the west there. When you see Looney Tunes like that going on the news, you notice they're wearing like a heavy vest.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's Kevlar to make sure he doesn't get killed, but other times there's when you're taken into protective custody, they put on clothes that are unable to be twisted.
Damn.
Same thing with I think that asshole that shot up the school down in Florida. He's on trial right now. I think the first couple times you saw him, he was in an anti-suicide top.
Like a straitjacket or something?
Yeah, and the crazy with the loony, when I was in the loony bin, was like basic things like pens.
Oh, well, that's...
So what they
I feel like
did,
that's obvious. You can fucking...
they took IV tubing and then put like the pen filler inside the IV tube. So like you had enough sturdiness in there to actually write, but if like you tried to like kill somebody with that, it's literally just like a hose and shit. So it's like little basic things like that where it's like, all right, we still want these people to be creative and write down shit.
Yeah, they need to be able to write their murder letters. Yeah. You need to see the list of people they're going to come after next week.
Or their fucking suicide note.
But that was, I spent 18 hours, I think, in the loony bin on my way back. It's been a long 354, I think we said.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I didn't even think about that, though. Is when you've been exposed to that enough, you're like, any real fight... Because it only takes one lucky punch, man.
Yeah, that was one of the arguments I had. Like, I remember we were talking during the incident, and of course there's been numerous now, but whenever it was like a police fight and this guy, because I don't want to get up the politics stuff, but the officer pulled out his gun and shot somebody. And the dude was like, well, I can't understand why he was scared of getting his ass beat because he's a cop. And I was like, hey, bro, it's not a elementary school. I was like, a 300-pound man hits you in the face, you can just die. Like you can just die even if you don't hit your head on the ground, because that's how hard human and mammal hits.
Look at that Buffalo Bill that took that the football player. Took the hit to the chest.
Right. And that's what I was
explaining. One of the healthiest examples of an American you can get.
Well, and that's
stop this fucking heart.
And that's the difference. Like when you listen to John talk and you listen to, just the way we talk is like people who've actually been in fights know that it's not a movie. Right?
Yeah.
In the movie, you'll trade blows for 6 minutes. But in real life, bro, 3 or 4 with no gloves on, you're going to change your way you speak.
Right.
Permanently.
Yeah, permanently.
Right. That or like, get your fucking teeth knocked out, man.
Yeah.
And that's my biggest concern. Playing dodgeball, volleyball, like what have you. I'm always worried about just doing head to head. Now this person's trying to knock your teeth out actively.
Right.
Fuck that.
And we don't have universal health care. So that's a really expensive
I think about going Canadian. I think we should go Canadian.
Let's just go fight. You know what? We should just go start street fights in Canada.
Canadian.
You think
and I hear Justin Trudeau is a great person.
Right. I can tell by the makeup he wears for Halloween.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think I'd spend a week in Canada and just be...
But
out of here, bitch.
Yeah.
But even my dad and like what he trains in his mixed martial arts and...
Oh, he's got the mix in there. He's not just what's the other flavors of martial arts?
Jiu-jitsu. Am I saying that right?
Brazilian or the...
I'm not too sure. Like, I'm not too savvy on
Does it
all
look
of
gay?
I don't know. Some of the shit he does
If it looks gay, it's Brazilian.
Dude.
All the respect in the world to those guys, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's just, I would love to know that tool set.
Oh, yeah. It's a good tool set.
To like wrap somebody up and just fuck them up. But to be sweating on somebody 2 or 3 times a week for years on end, I can't take that.
Yeah, and he'll show me some of the fighting positions and moves, and it's like, he's like, yeah, I can just kill somebody with this move, and I can collapse their airway with this move. And I'm thinking to myself, if your old crazy fucking ass knows this, how many other people know this? You know, and I'm just, for me, it's a gamble that I'm not trying to risk, you know. So.
You ever square up with your dad?
No.
No?
No, he just told you he could crush an airway.
Yeah.
But I'm saying as a teenager, you never squared up with your dad?
No. Well, so my dad wasn't really around in the picture growing up. Yeah. I had a way to fucking lighten the mood, asshole.
Dang.
He's going to bring up painful subjects.
I didn't fucking know. And there we go. We have the first tear shred on the podcast.
Have I had anybody cry on the podcast? I've heard people cry about the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a given. But no,
anal rippage. Wait, what?
I was raised by my mom, and man, I feared her. Short woman, but I didn't. Yeah, she didn't take no fucking shit. I was like, all right, yeah, you win. She'd fucking pop your ass with whatever she had in her hand, fucking wooden spoon, you name it.
My mom broke a wooden spoon on me early elementary school.
Oopsies.
Spills of corrosive materials require a lot more water.
Look how slow he's taking that off.
Don't wait till you feel pain from the chemical.
He's got to make it sexy, bro.
Head for the safety shower immediately.
I love how the guy just follows him. Like, You okay,
Rinse your
man?
body thoroughly as fast as possible.
You can tell it's directed, and he's like, I really don't fucking want to be here.
You see that? You know what he's thinking is it puts the lotion on its skin. Look at that face.
Yeah.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Or he's
Or
like,
else
God,
it
this
gets
guy has a huge mole on his ass.
It looks like he went from shop safety video to the introduction to puberty video.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have hair there, Timmy?
Yeah.
It grows in the crevice.
Timmy's is way bigger than mine.
Take off all your clothes. Don't
Timmy!
I can't.
Timmy!
Touching my dick!
let modesty
I think
make
Timmy
your
was
injury.
definitely contemplating
Wait. Go back.
Yeah.
What is she saying?
Hold on a second.
it. She's saying take off all the clothes.
Wait, no.
Don't let modesty make your injury worse.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. See, I
Teacher
heard
will
that at
clear the
church
other
camp.
students
Yeah.
out of the room.
I'm going to leave my underwear on. And Timmy's like, no, take that shit
Actually,
off.
that's the underwear right there, dude. Wow. Yeah, no wonder this guy's looking at
He's like, did you shit yourself before the spill?
What's with the racing stripes, bro?
Stay under the shower for at least 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
God.
Timmy's going to watch his ass shower?
Who's paying the water bill in this fucking school?
15
for 15 minutes?
And let's just be real. I've never been in a high school that had a shower in a room that wasn't in the locker room.
Yeah.
Speaking of water bill.
Oh, I skipped the intro to this.
Oh, yeah.
You know what we should do is we should retake this video and put nothing but new porn music on top of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love it.
Let's
Mind
do
you,
that.
this is
Gay
children.
moaning. What was that?
It says, mind you, this is children.
But they're children from the 80s.
Oh,
And
so they're
that's
grown now. It's okay. They're grown now. They're probably fucking 40.
You know, I got in trouble once. I was at Thanksgiving with a
Yeah.
bunch of attorneys.
Oh, God.
And
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
they know everything.
I know. So I had to ask them. I was like, hey, I have a question because this is when the Google glasses were coming out. I was like, hey.
Those lasted for like less than a year.
I know.
too.
So it was a quick conversation. But I was like, okay, let's say I'm 17 and my girlfriend's 17.
Mhm.
And then I have sex wearing the Google glasses and film it. But I'm filming myself. When I'm 21, is it still illegal for me to have question, quote unquote, pornography of underage minors if I'm the minor that has it? And he's like, well, I don't know. I mean, technically you're not supposed to have it, but it's you. And I was like, yeah, but if it's a Google Glass, then it's just seeing what I see. So what's the difference between my memory of that?
I think as soon as it leaves your control is when it becomes distribution.
Well, what kind
It's
of
distribution.
sicko shows their own? Oh, never mind. There's an entire industry.
Yeah, there's an entire
There's an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
$1 billion.
This was pre
Have you,
OnlyFans.
have you not seen Dateline with Chris Hansen? There's a whole fucking.
You mean Chris
plethora-
Handsome?
Yeah. Chris
Didn't he get busted too recently?
No.
No,
Well, I don't know.
he's actually coming back. He's
So-
going to have his own
Is
dedicated
he?
show.
Well, so
He was on
you-
your mom's
You
house.
know why they stopped the last one, right?
No.
Well, they caught a guy. I think. Don't quote me on this.
It was
Obviously,
down in Florida. They caught
Yeah,
a bunch
but
of
they-
Disney employees.
Yeah, they
I don't,
did.
I don't think it was that one. Again, correct me if I'm wrong here. There was a guy that was a officer, or he was government affiliated, and he actually went into the room and fucking shot himself.
Oh.
And they're like, "All right, well, since people are gonna shoot themselves on the show now, I think we're just gonna."
What's the world
Take
with
this
one
share.
less child molester, though?
I mean,
A better
you're right.
place.
Well, definitely. They should just shoot them all. Like they show up, and they're like, "You said this," and just execute them.
You know what? I don't know why you're going for underage people, man. Just go to Walmart
Where
and
them fat Walmart hoes at?
you know, just
Dude, there's fucking plenty of them. I'll tell you that. God damn.
have you seen that?
What's that?
But
Where them fat Walmart hoes at? You heard me?
I haven't seen that.
have you
fucking
never
hilarious.
seen a fat Walmart hoe?
I mean, oh yeah,
No,
of course.
the-
I'm
the
from,
clip.
yeah.
from Louisiana, bro.
Jesus,
Yeah.
dude.
This guy looks
They're,
like
they're
from
a dime
Louisiana.
a dozen down there. Holy fuck.
Yeah, bro, it's like 70% of our
But-
population.
But to get back to your question about the filming the I don't think you can film anyone at any age.
But it's yourself, right?
Oh, dude.
It's
so
consensual.
When
Yeah,
I,
but you can't film a minor.
But
though.
what if you're
yeah.
the minor?
Yeah, but you, at that
It's
you don't
still-
you don't have the authority to consent for yourself at that age.
Well, you do if you're 17. in Louisiana or 15 in Mississippi, and don't ask me why I know all these laws.
Are you telling me something I don't know?
When I was living in Virginia, this guy, he bought a laptop, pretty much put all the information he needed to onto the laptop. Realized he didn't want it. It was within 30 days. Formats it, he believes, sends it back. The funny thing with formatting or deleting anything off a hard drive is if you have third-party programs, you can actually get into deleted stuff.
Oh, wow.
Because basically what a hard drive is doing is when you delete something, it basically makes it where that space is overwritable. But if you have a program, you can actually find that ghost file. Next owner of this goes in. I'm betting this guy was trying to like steal some fucking personal information and shit. Mm-hmm. Ends up finding this guy's footage of him and his wife and everything. Guy somehow does a little bit of research, finds out that it was actually a Romeo and Juliet situation. He's 18, she's 17. So this guy, it was all personal stuff, ends up getting reported and actually ends up being a sex offender. This guy had no intention of distributing this shit. Formatted it and did everything right, but the fact that A and B was underage, under 18, end up getting fucked over on that shit, which is nuts, dude.
I mean, it's everything else in the world, right? It's situational.
Yeah,
I'll tell you the fucked up thing is like if you were like pissing in a park and a fucking kid pops out,
makes no sense.
I'm like, dude,
we all piss.
I wasn't fucking pissing on the kid.
Yeah. And you said Louisiana vibes here, and this guy definitely has some Louisiana vibes.
Are there some fat Walmart hoes in this?
Yep.
This dude.
Oh, that's Port Island.
Motherfucker up in Walmart putting that motherfucking work in, dog. Where they fat Walmart hoes at? You heard me? On my dead granny.
On my dead granny.
I thought he said dead gremlin for a second.
That is a weird southern like phrase there.
Oh yeah.
I'm a dead Grammy. I've never heard that outside the South.
Yeah. Like on my mama. Like people put things on their parents, like they're telling the truth.
Oh, it's like I swear on my child's life. That's on my dead Grammy. Oh,
yeah. So people are like,
your Southern culture is confusing, but intriguing.
It really is. Well, so is the Northern. They say pop up there. That's just confusing.
Yeah.
They don't say it in the studio. I will kick you out if you say pop.
Yeah, it's
easy pop. Hey, leave.
Oh my God.
Grow up.
Exactly. We got to figure out. We got to find a good clip. Start doing your TikTok research or TikToks. TikTok research.
Going.
Yeah. Find somebody that has good audio clips to grow up and everything. So, Real World, the Super Bowl just happened. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I did.
How'd you feel about that halftime show?
Rihanna. I liked all the memes afterwards.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I thought she looked like Super Mario floating up on that fucking...
I thought she looked like the lobsters in the tank at the grocery store. Please don't eat me.
Is it fair to say that last year's Super Bowl halftime show will never be topped?
It's hard to say never because you don't know what the future holds. But I'd say it's pretty fucking good. But the fact that it was just Rihanna... I thought that was...
I thought for sure Jay-Z was going to pop out because they did 2 back-to-back Jay-Z featured songs. Because it was Umbrella and I forget what the other song was.
Don't quote me. I'm not a Rihanna
I'm not
song.
a huge Jay-Z. Same thing.
It sounds
Jay-Z
like you are, though. That's
my
girl.
I have, I think, 4 or 5 Jay-Z songs. I think 2 of them have Rihanna in it, too. So it just happened to be that.
I was kind of hoping that Chris Brown would make an appearance.
Just smack the shit out of her.
Jesus Christ.
No.
But
so
seriously.
How long ago? That happened over 10 years ago. So she...
I know martial arts.
She's going to kick his ass.
Was it 10 years ago?
How long was the Rihanna...
Dude, look it up.
Look it up.
Got the Googler.
Yeah.
Let's see if he knocked her into this year.
But no, Jesus Christ. No, there was a part of me that was hoping that Chris Stapleton would somehow integrate his way into the halftime show.
Who the hell is Chris Stapleton?
He's the one that did the national anthem at the beginning. He's a country singer.
Oh.
Chris Brown. I put in James Brown, and there's nothing coming.
Yeah, James Brown did not punch Rihanna in the face.
Do you really not know who Chris Stapleton is?
Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
You're from Louisiana. You don't listen to country music?
No, man. I learned to read.
Like, I fucking
That's
grew
why I got
up
the fuck
out
of here.
Jeez. Well, I I challenge you to listen to some of his stuff.
I will, because you said so. I'll listen to him, and I'll just imagine him punching Rihanna.
Jeez.
Over and over
2012.
2012, yeah.
September 2012.
Look at that, bro. 11 years. He
So I
punched
think
her
she
into
learned-
the future.
I think she learned martial arts since then. So
Yeah.
Do they have a kid together?
No.
I don't think
No.
they got anything serious past like a boyfriend-girlfriend situation.
I mean,
That's good.
yeah, once she threw his keys out the car, it was over.
Yo, Bill Burr's got a funny ass bit on that though.
Yeah.
It's like, what led up to that? Like,
Yeah.
oh, you got a small dick. That's why you don't sell records.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I love Bill Burr.
Dude, he's great. That's one thing I love about comedy is that, I mean, I feel like some people are trying to touch it, but it's one of the untouched arts where it's like,
What are you saying? Like censoring it? and
yeah,
shit?
like censoring it. Like,
I think with Louis C.K.,
yeah.
I think he's showing a path, a path back. And I think being that he came back and they've been trying to knock down Chappelle for like the last 2 or 3 specials.
Oh, yeah.
I think the comedians are showing that like, hey, we're not taking this shit. Is like, because you can boycott, a Disney franchise, you can boycott this, that, and the other. But when it comes to stand-up comedy,
Yeah.
like even if the Funny Bone refuses to see you, you could still do you can post on YouTube, like anywhere and everywhere on the internet.
Right.
There's a way to back to like. I don't know. Really, I don't know if Louis C.K. deserved going that far off the beaten path.
100% he didn't deserve that.
The apology letter that they didn't accept, because they didn't have the magic words, "I'm sorry," so they just threw it out with the bathwater.
Yeah.
But if you read that letter that he posted,
Yeah.
was so much more intricate and well thought out than just saying the 3 magic words make this all go away.
Right.
He realized I was in a position of power. I realized that I took advantage of, like, he literally had in-depth thoughts, and they're like, no, go away. And it took him 2 years, 2 or 3 years to come back, and he doesn't look shook about it. He's not sitting there hat in hand ready to apologize. He's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
That's what I love it with stand-up is there is some level of untouchable. Granted, you might have to move states. I think in Colorado right now, in Denver, I think if you get blacklisted up there, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, but it's Denver, bro. Like all the good comedians are still pushing the envelopes out there too, and there's just a couple of the people who are, like I always do my best to differentiate between the comedians trying to do comedy and the people doing therapy on stage or trying to give a TED talk. Like they want clapter, they don't want laughter.
Yeah,
right. And
that's so well put.
Clapter.
Yeah.
That's what they want. I don't like said thing. I also don't like said thing. 2 weeks later, new said thing. It's fucking.
or that's the other thing. Like a lot of the newer comedians, I feel like a lot of the specials were leaning political. Like it was all fucking politics, and it's like
yeah. Well, they started shooting because it was just easy to.
Yeah,
it was too easy,
Right.
Like that's one of the things. Like even like with some of the stand up I do, I'll take positions that I don't hold at all.
Yeah,
just because I want it to be challenging, and that's the skill set is to find the joke in the thing that's not funny, right? Because you're supposed to make fun of the thing.
Yeah,
and
I think when it comes to political and current events and everything, I think between 2016 and 2020, politics was like untouchable because you knew you were going to have like insane shit. I think that pendulum's coming back now where it's like, all right, we've had these 4 years where we couldn't talk politics at all. Now we have that room to talk. So I feel like pendulum's coming back, but again, societally, it's going too fucking far.
So I'm all for making fun of politics and like Trump and Biden and whatnot, but like get creative.
Well, that was the problem with the Trump stuff.
They're old.
It was all the same thing over and over again.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what got tiresome for me. It's like I actually, there was a lot of comedians that I stopped watching, and even like late shows that I used to love that I stopped watching because it was
what
like,
the fuck happened to Colbert?
Yeah, he went garbage, bro.
Shit.
And I remember like there were things that he did on the Daily Show and even on the Colbert Show where I like straight up had tears in my eyes laughing. Like his "So Now You Live in a Police State" bit that came out right after September 11th happened, and he was like, "Oh, I have a polyp," and he shoved a fake camera, and it's just all about how like you were getting monitored and everything.
Yeah.
And it was so funny, dude. But then by the end of it, like over the past few years, it was like, okay, so here's going to be your 10-minute monologue, and I already know all the punchlines because I know what you're going to say.
That's the thing. If you were to watch Colbert Tonight, like, oh, he uses the same punchlines, the same approaches, like. And that's what I loved about Jon Stewart back in the day was because I believe Stewart covered the Obama years too.
Oh yeah,
he was, if you acted like an idiot. Here you go.
Right.
And, you're going to get a shot from him. Granted, he did lean left.
But see, it's different to have a leaning and then have an overt bias. Like one of the things I've always...
Trevor Noah was unfucking watchable.
And which sucks because some of his stand-up is really funny.
Yeah.
And then when he went off to... And I find this a lot with when those people get a lot of writers...
Yeah.
Then they're no longer the comedian. They're just the presenter of the jokes that other
I didn't like his
told you.
delivery. He did too many voices and...
Well, he got snooty, and I fucking hate snooty,
Yeah.
snarky comics that are just like overly self-righteous about everything. They can't laugh at themselves, and it's like, oh, I'm glad that you have a British accent guy who's not from America,
Right.
and you sound really smart as you crap talk over everything.
He's actually from South Africa.
Right, South Africa, but he's got a British accent.
I mean, he does have a fascinating backstory.
Yeah.
It's just, I think, like I said, I think the crowd picked him up and
Yeah, it just got...
he started becoming a puppet.
Yeah, it just got boring. It just got boring, and that's
Well,
the
that's
thing.
the same with like Jimmy Kimmel and all those other guys.
Kimmel, I'll watch clips on YouTube, but I'll never sit down and actually watch his
Yeah.
shit. But yeah,
I mean,
anytime there's an active shooter situation, doesn't
Yeah.
he get on there and plays a little fucking violin?
It's literally all that's in the news.
Well, and it was like I was...
It's more of like a fucking nighttime news.
Yeah.
Special with him that he spins jokes off of.
Yeah.
And that's what I
his
liked
original
about
stuff is
Stewart's was that was my news source for a while.
Right.
Which is hilarious now, as I wish Jon Stewart is in now to make the current news palpable,
Right.
or palatable. Like George Bush's years sucked, but like I needed that comedy feel. But that was how I was learning current events, was through Jon Stewart. I wish Jon Stewart was back to. Politics has just been out of its fucking mind for so long now. You're just like,
it's a fucking clown show at this point.
Yeah, and the difficulty is you've got a
dumpster fire.
Yeah, you've got like I love comedians and I'll always fight for my tribe in comedy. But the reality is most of us do comedy because we couldn't be fucking politicians. Nobody's running giant systems of government and multi-billion-dollar. Like most motherfucking comics I know have trouble just like, oh shit, my rent's due, and they're freaking out about that.
Speaking of comics and politics, there's a good time to plug our good friend, Callan Reese, right?
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're running for mayor, bro.
He actually got it. He actually got the.
Oh, really?
He's number 2 on the mayoral ballot thing. Or
when is that voted for?
November.
Yeah, he's going until November. So I'm gonna hoping to help him get in on that and help him with some of his.
You'd be a fucking hilarious PR person.
Yeah. Well, we talked about doing that because it's like
you'd be like Vermin Supreme.
Right. Now the cool thing is like, so Callan wants to run like a complete clean campaign, but he wants to make it educational and funny. So the idea is that he can, one of the funniest things he's did is like he went to one of those meetings to meet with other candidates, and he was like, "Well, what are you running on?" He's like,
"Piss like a racehorse."
Cool, thanks for sharing. He's like, "Well, what are you running on?" He was like, "I'm running on." And the guy told him what he's running. I was like, "Those are good ideas. I'm going to run on that too."
Right.
And it's just like this very comedic thing, but at the same time, I think would be much better if more politicians did that. If they're like, "Oh, actually, you have a good idea." And
right.
if I'm the one who wins, I want a good idea from anybody, as opposed to
just like open-minded politics.
Right. Yeah. And it was weird, like all of that. Just especially in the comedy world for so long too, because that bled over into like the social thing, which had nothing to do with the political for so long. And like when he was talking about the Louis C.K. thing, I was like one of the few people that got in so much grief because I was like, I wouldn't apologize.
No.
Like these are all grown women and they're talking about power dynamic. I'm like, you're in your 20s.
Right.
And I'm sorry that you were starstruck, but you know what? I've been starstruck by people and I didn't whip my cock out and I didn't. I was saying like, with the Louis C.K. thing, to me, that was the most wrong fake cancellation because he didn't touch anybody. He didn't force anybody to stay. He asked their permission and they said yes. And it's like, how much
Who's breathing into the mic? Jesus
all of us,
Christ.
because we're just talking about Louis C.K.
You guys are all hot and bothered with him.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking about all those chicks he was
Heavy
pointing.
sigh. We're very frustrated.
Right. No, but what I was saying is that when I was listening to that, as a person who actually does believe in equality, which means responsibility as well, it's like, how much more do these dumb bitches need? Where, hey, you want to come back to my room? Yes, I do. Hey, can I jerk off on you? Yes, you can. Then shut the fuck up. What are you
Well,
complaining
that was
about?
part of
And then
Louis'
one of them, the other-
apology, though, was saying that he knew that there was a power dynamic where that
Yes.
was difficult for those
and
chicks.
that's all great. But remember, all of us in that industry, it's all power dynamic. The fucking douchebag who got them the show had more power than them. Everybody that they meet where they get a show is a power dynamic. That's their whole life. So to pretend that all of a sudden this one power dynamic made you get all upset, like they didn't do that whenever they went to their fucking shitty job at Starbucks or whatever the fuck they were doing before they got fake
And when you
famous.
put that in contrast with like Cosby, you're like,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like I got so much grief because I was the one unbending knee that was like, no, this isn't Bill Cosby. This isn't fucking Weinstein. This isn't any of that. This is a dude. One of their evidence was, I think I heard him masturbating on the phone. What?
That
Yeah.
one was
What?
weird.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Who
It's like,
hasn't touched themselves while
Yeah.
being on the phone?
well,
Like,
there's that. And then there's also he's
Xfinity's
fat.
taking too long.
Right.
You're just
Yeah.
like, eh.
How is anything held up in court when you say I think?
Right.
I'm not fucking sure.
Well, I
but
believe there is a
think.
term for that. Isn't that what was Johnny Depp's fucking remember his lawyer, his ex-wife's lawyer kept interjecting
yeah.
hearsay.
Hearsay.
I think when you say I think, you say hearsay.
Well, that would be hearsay
Yeah.
if it was a third person telling you about it. Right?
Yeah.
But I mean, just to be like, he sighed earlier, and imagine if you just left and was like, "Well, he sighed in that mic, and I'm sure he was jerking off under the table." Like, what the fuck?
I
Like, that's
was.
not a thing.
Actually, it was the other way around. You
currently
sighed, and
am.
I was like, "Oh, I'm so hot right now."
Yeah.
right? Yeah, but I mean,
We're all gonna get off air and finger blast each other.
hell yeah, phalange blast. Let's be
Phalange
scientific.
blast.
You thought you were excited for this podcast.
Right. It turns
You
out
have
that
no
we were
idea.
all
Excited.
excited about Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Been putting a lot of energy in the new podcast here. It looks fucking amazing. After taking that enormous piss, I think the
Yeah.
next $100 is going to be plumbing into this desk here. We're just
Oh,
going
so
to
you
get
just
like
pee
the
at the
NASA.
desk?
Yeah. Like
you
that
say,
NASA.
Did you say the next $100?
I think that would be. Well,
That's a little.
I don't know.
low.
Some PEX plumbing. You know,
I think that would pay for one of your PEX lines.
Dude, this is new America, bro.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Post.
And let me tell you, I'm renovating a 130-year-old home. I know the cost,
Right.
and it hurts. It fucking hurts.
It's like he's peeing outside now.
And then we got
Maybe
this.
that's what we'll do. Let's open up that window and piss right into the
Yeah.
window well.
Yeah.
All of us will end up on a list.
Right.
We'll just turn the
Yeah.
camera to.
Like, why are all these kids out here? They just showed up out of nowhere. Jesus.
Cancel.
Oh my god. I forgot so the Tic Tacs. We got to bring in Tic Tacs next week.
Tic-tacs,
So.
yeah, bro.
Okay.
Get ready for the crazy. Because my favorite thing about being part of a global world now is I get to see how many stupid people there are.
There's a lot.
I know, and I can feel so much better about myself.
You're like, wow, I'm smart.
Right.
I think Carlin said it best. Is imagine how stupid the average American is, and realize that half of us are even stupider than that.
Yeah, bro. When you realize that the average IQ is 100.
I don't even know what my IQ is to even judge against that.
95. I'm being generous.
I have no idea. Like, I
just
don't
kidding.
know. Where's the threshold of stupid? Where's the threshold?
75 and below.
Is that
mentally
really it?
retarded? Mentally retarded.
Oh.
Can you say that?
Yeah, because
I
that's
mean,
the
in the
literal
medical-
definition.
Yeah.
Oh.
We can't be using the shorthand. Not on this
Yeah, you
podcast.
can't. You can't
anymore.
say you're mental tard because that
Oh.
sounds bad.
I
Well,
thought it
that was
was-
another thing.
I
Is
thought it was
instead of
mentally
saying the
challenged.
big R word, there is
Right.
like, are you mental? That person's being mental.
Yeah.
See, but I don't like that because that's
It sounds English though.
well.
That's
yes,
actually where I got was Jimmy Carr.
right, but you don't know if it's mental, like they're
Right.
a crazy person,
Yeah.
or because
That's the beauty of it.
Like-
is
like,
I'm
do
not
you have
insulting your
anxiety or
intelligence.
do-
Maybe I'm questioning your emotional health. Like, are you mental?
yeah, but
Yes.
see, I'll judge the mental person. I won't judge the retard because the retard's retarded.
Jesus Christ.
There we go.
That's a medical term. I mean, if
You
you're
know,
slow,
it's funny because I would think that would come out of me, not you.
oh, yeah. You'll be
Well, that's the
surprised what
problem.
comes
Is
out of me.
the company I keep is very comfortable with that word. But so there is a bit I'm trying to write with that. Is yes, that used to be the medical thing, but enough people used as a derogatory term, that's kind of changed the context of that word.
Right, and whatever we change it to will be the new thing we call people. So we've
Right.
just wasted a lot of time.
And one of the points I want to make too is, idiot, imbecile, moron, all of those are in the same textbook that said that.
That's right.
So if we're going to be
But-
offended by one, let's be offended by all.
The thing about
Could you imagine somebody getting that off the boat about being an idiot, saying idiot?
100%.
I know an idiot.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right. My mother's half idiot.
and I'm full idiot, and that word offends me. Yeah.
I come from a
But-
long line of
That's what
idiots.
you're like. We know that. Just say you're a woman.
I think the thing about the word retarded is it's similar to the word fuck, and that you can use it in different contexts.
Yeah. There's
You
no
know.
straight definition anymore.
Well, for me too. So it's
Yeah.
not only the utility of it, but it's also the phonetic satisfaction of it. Is
It is. And
those
that's
are such hard sounds. It's very satisfying to just
Right.
say it without the context.
and growing up in the 90s, like it was just
And
like
that's the thing. Is
instilled
we
in us.
kind of misuse the context.
Yeah, we
we abused it.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what made the world great.
it was. Things
I
were
mean,
so
think
much
about
better.
Is that what your MAGA thing? Make America Great Again by
Yeah.
saying the big
By
R?
saying retard.
Yeah.
It's
Things
make
were so much
it's
better.
It's going to be Mara, make America retarded again.
Yeah,
That's what I'm going to go for.
but the thing
That'll
is,
be the
is
first hat.
things were less retarded back then. That's where
Because we called everybody retarded, so
Exactly.
it all equaled out.
And there was some
And-
kind of social pressures. When you called somebody
They
the
were
big
aware.
R, they stopped their behavior.
Yeah.
Right. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, I'm retarded. And you're like, yes, you are, but not retarded like John, who we don't judge. You're
Yeah.
retarded like Timmy, who needs to be judged because he's an
Timmy.
idiot.
no, in that situation, we just use the Southern phrase "bless his heart."
Bless his heart.
I like it.
That's the sub in for the big
Yeah.
R.
Yeah,
It is- well, yeah, that's because you don't deserve to be judged because you need to be blessed.
like, oh look, Tim's gnawing on a lead paint wall. Bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
Like, we're not gonna stop him. We're just
Right.
gonna judge him.
Right. We know that
Yeah.
Jesus is his co-pilot, so he'll be meeting him soon.
Dude, I swear our parents didn't stop shit.
No, that's the problem with the Gen X generation.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, my mom would literally watch me put my hand in a fan or touch a fucking eye.
Yeah.
Like,
One time.
oh, he'll learn once. And I'm
touch
like,
an
thanks,
eye?
Mom.
Yeah, the eye of the stove.
Yeah.
You
Like
guys, what?
A hot eye.
I've never heard that.
You never heard of the eye of the stove?
No, just
Have you heard of the eye of the tiger?
the heating coil.
Ah.
Don't touch the coil on the stove. I've never heard that.
the coil.
No,
Where the fuck
Oh,
are
he
you
was in
from?
Germany.
Because it's a fucking coil.
Oh, you're from Jersey?
No, he was in Germany for a long time.
Oh.
I was a military brat, but my parents are from Western Pennsylvania,
No.
Pittsburgh-ish, Ohio border there.
Nice.
Coil.
Coil.
I would say let's go look at my stove upstairs, but it's gas, and
Not
that's
for long.
eventually going to get pulled out of the house.
Wait, what? You're going to pull the...
So
We're gonna
the
save
current
the Earth.
administration floated an idea because apparently there's
way.
links of
This is where I'm learning this current event.
Yeah, on the Grow Up podcast, the O Grow Up podcast.
Yeah, the grow.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Mind
the
you-
EPA has linked heavy asthma statistics with growing up in a home that has gas stoves. So somebody floated the idea, and then it got out, and fucking Fox News was like, they're trying to take your M&Ms and your fucking stoves. Where?
So
What is with the M&Ms, dude? Every 6 fucking months.
Bro, have you ever tried to pound an M&M?
Have you tried to put one in your hole? Like
Your urethra?
it's like yeah, man. It's like anal beads for your dick.
I'm so fucking lost right now.
We're talking about the sexy M&Ms, bro.
It's called riffing.
Oh, are they coming out with cancel culture for sexualizing M&Ms?
Yes.
Oh, what? You haven't
already
heard of
did
this?
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't follow any fucking news.
So
Before I got here, my mom literally lectured me. I'm like, you need to fucking stay up on your current events. I was like,
see, can you
Well-
come on here? And
Well, when
act
you go
all
back and
mature?
tell her that there's a trans M&M with nuts on the outside,
no fucking way. No way.
then she'll ask
Dude,
you to
can
stop.
you-
I
looking
missed
at
that
the
Super
news.
Bowl ad.
Can you please pull this up?
So
It's an M&M with a dick?
no. So real world,
Like, what is that even?
real world. In 2021,
Twizzler?
I believe So they got butthurt that the green M&M went from go-go boots to tennis shoes.
Right.
In the graphics and the advertising. Fox News lost its shit. That was about the same time
I hate America.
I hate a specific demographic. That was about the same time Dr. Seuss was on the fucking radar too. Wasn't it like 1-2 punch? It was Dr. Seuss and the green M&M. Now,
man, those whites, bro, they were after everybody, bro.
God damn.
What was the current controversy?
They were getting rid of Uncle Ben's. They were getting rid of Aunt Jemima. They were getting rid of that, and then they were trying to desexualize the M&M. Which
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
That's the current
Dude,
one.
I
right?
like the sexy M&Ms.
Right. Well, that's what they're mad about is they were trying
It's
to
good
go
for
back
advertising.
to the sexy ones.
And weren't they also butthurt when Space Jam 2 came out?
Yes, because the bunny rabbit was sexy or something.
Jesus.
They took it down a
Christ.
notch. They made it more metrosexual. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, I don't.
Pansexual.
It makes me wonder how
I mean,
many
it is a bunny
conservatives
rabbit.
jerk off to cartoons.
Hopefully, all of them, because I want to write some.
I mean, do
cartoons
you
and make
not?
money?
Jerk off to
There's
got to
be one that you
There's
jerk off
anime,
to.
bro. Come on,
Ren and Stimpy, they
Ren-
jerk off to everything.
everything. They in the
Jesus
litter box,
Christ.
bro.
I'm trying to think of the sexiest cartoon.
I mean, look at Pixar. They put dump trucks of an ass on their fucking female characters. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Man.
Fuck, man. I got a riff on that. What's a sexy cartoon?
Bro, Winnie the Pooh.
Who's
He doesn't even wear pants,
Dude, you're gonna think about this, and later tonight you're gonna look it up and jerk off to it.
Right.
Yeah,
To
because
Winnie
I
the Pooh.
have Pornhub
Winnie-
premium. So.
Dude,
Is he
that's
into
gonna be a search.
Shiza porn? Is that where the poo comes from?
Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah, I think he was into Shiza porn.
He doesn't even wear pants. He's ready to go.
That's fucked up.
That's why Christopher Robin's so happy. all
But
the
he ain't
time.
got no dick. Can't nobody grab his dick.
Well, it's an innie.
Did Winnie the Pooh take it in the pooer?
I mean, hopefully.
This escalated so quickly.
It's maybe
There
that's
goes-
what.
That's the beauty of this podcast.
That's why they call it the honey pot.
There goes my childhood.
Well, Christopher Robin didn't even get a childhood. So think about that.
he did. What happened to
Facts.
Christopher Robin?
He was hanging out with a bear that didn't wear pants.
Maybe he did have pants, but it was the color of his skin.
That's just creepy. Why would a bear wear pants the color of his skin but wear a red shirt?
Because he wanted to stand out.
Maybe he's Donald
know.
Ducking it. Just
Yeah.
dick out, shirt on.
That's why I don't trust ducks.
Right.
That's why I eat ducks, because I'm trying to fight rape culture.
There is some strong pedo because he stood
You know what's worse than
pantless in front of his
In
cousins.
front of his
too.
nephews, bro.
yeah.
His nephews. He was the creepy molester uncle. And nobody, they just overlooked that. And I've never trusted Disney.
Yeah, fuck Disney.
Fucking-
you know what's worse than ducks? Fucking otters.
Yeah, dude. Otters
will
are
fucking
fucking
rape.
rape. Yeah.
Yeah, don't
I
they?
know.
What do they rape? They rape
Everything.
Everything that has a hole.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
dolphins. Right in that blowhole.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was it?
Dude, what
or was
was
it dolphins rape otters?
Dolphins rape too. Dolphins raped a chick. They dragged her down to a cave, a water cave, and then she
Had their
never
way.
came back. They had their way with her, and
Did
now,
she? I wonder if she enjoyed it.
I mean, probably couldn't with all the water going in her lungs.
Yeah, the whole drowning thing.
The whole
Probably.
drowning thing probably tried, but
Took
God, if I had oxygen, I would enjoy this.
right, but if we're gonna be honest, if it was one of those ones where you start to close off the oxygen, she probably came really hard.
Yeah, it's just like, no, she didn't come hard. She was thinking the whole time if the otter had feelings for her.
Yeah.
She's like, does he even really care about me?
Right. Are we going somewhere with this? Like, this is the first day.
The dolphin came back up.
Yeah.
And,
You should see what else she can do.
Dude, you should look up on the old Googles about the declassified, the woman that lived with a dolphin.
wait, what?
Yeah, look it up.
Dolphin
Lives with woman.
lives
Declassified
with
or something.
woman. The fuck?
My buddies were.
Here we go.
telling
Didn't
me
she
about
live in
this.
like an apartment for like a year or something with them?
Yeah, and they were like fucking or something.
Known for living and attempting to teach Peter, a bottlenose dolphin, to speak in the 1960s.
Maybe that's it.
I mean, that was the course of the
I
sexual
hope
revolution.
I hope I didn't just add fucking to it and made it weird.
Hey, man. I don't know if it could get any weirder than just living with a dolphin. for a year.
Look at these search results. Hold on a second. Let me drop this in input 4. You can look at some of these search results. All right. So look at this. The Dolphin Who Loved Me, the NASA-funded
There we go.
project.
I think that might be it.
What the fuck?
Together they moved back into what? No, see, no.
I'm just saying that if fat people can fuck, so can dolphins.
And
Why do we let them fuck?
why do we let fat people fuck?
I don't think
humans.
I don't think we want to stop them. It's a fucking train wreck that you don't even want to be involved in.
You guys want to watch fat porn right now?
No, I don't.
No one wants
But
to.
I do tell
Same here.
people that if you're fucking a fat chick, you gotta have a long fucking hammer. That's all I'm saying.
It is true.
You gotta dig through some shit.
I like that you said you got to dig. That's makes it sound more sensuous. Sounds like a job. It sounds like you're going to a construction site.
Sometimes you got to put in that work, dude.
Yeah, bro. Pound for pound.
Dude, I'm just saying, some of the, like my 600-pound life, bro.
When you're digging in there, it's just...
Hey, bro. Maybe that counts as a threesome or a foursome. Maybe that's an orgy. If you
that podcast I sent you, Adriana Chechik was wondering, or apparently that's an argument in the porn industry right now, is what qualifies as a gangbang.
Right.
She says once the chick goes airtight, that should be an airtight.
Airtight?
What does that even mean?
Oh my God, you guys don't know you said you're both porn aficionados. Airtight is when
I
all
know.
holes are filled.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, DP and then one in the mouth.
Okay, well, why can't...
That's not all your fucking holes, though.
Right, what about her ears
Where
and
else
nose?
are you putting a dick, bro?
You have eye sockets, nose socket, you have pores.
Right.
So the pores thing, that really is like needle dick level right there.
So what I'm thinking, though, is...
I'm available.
Maybe the gangbang...
I got a studio to record.
Maybe the gangbang is just like they got to get jumped in first. Because, like, why does it got to be that many people? Can it be like a small... Like the Warriors.
Yeah.
They were in a big gang.
They came out and played.
And they did come out to play.
I've never seen that movie.
I just want to know what you're thinking about when you're not occupying a hole in a gangbang.
Like my
Just
turn.
sitting there stroking.
You're just like, this is a great way to spend a fucking Saturday night, you know?
Hopefully that check cashes is what you're thinking.
It's like, man, this food tray over here sucks.
Actually, I would hate a gangbang because it'd be like, I got to split all of this money with all these fuckers.
It's true,
Yeah,
bro. Because you know they got to split the check.
I don't even like the energy of standing in the same elevator as another person. I couldn't imagine having no clothes.
Yeah.
With another person wearing no clothes. Because everybody's junk's out, the entire room smells like ass.
You think any of them like just strike up a conversation with one another? Like, hey man, how
I think the behind the
how about those
scenes
fucking
shit.
Chiefs, huh?
Yeah. How about that Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Hopefully the chicks aren't all like, so my kid's at home, and I can't wait to buy. I'm going to use this money to buy more cigarettes and a Tonka truck.
I'm gonna get Timmy that new Lego set he's always wanted.
Right. With my puss money.
She gives it to him. She's like, "Mommy paid for this with her pussy."
Right. It's a DVD.
Yeah.
I am curious in 20 years the effect on our society of OnlyFans.
Ruined.
Dude.
Because, like, in high school, I didn't have enough friends to be like, man, actually, no. Yeah. One of my friends actually did have a hot mom.
Yeah.
Imagine being in that position where it's like, dude,
Yeah.
somewhere floating out there is your mom
Dude.
just getting fucking railed.
Right.
Hard, bro.
And the weird thing is, like, I don't know how much OnlyFans time you guys get out there. There's a lot of chicks getting, like, dicked down by, like, strangers.
Yeah.
So now, like, not only is your mom, like, popular on the internet, but she's popular with the guys, too.
Yeah.
Like, your mom was a hooer.
See, my whole thought is you should make all of it and you only release it when you're ready to retire. So that way you can collect the money and then you don't look the same and no one cares.
What if that shit ain't in then?
Bro, when's the last time in human history that sex hasn't been in?
When was
It's
the
always
last
been
time
in.
incest porn was in, though?
Yeah, that's fucking
When
weird.
Trump was president?
Yeah. What I'm saying before that.
I just wish they would.
Because that shit hopefully phases out like Jinko jeans and we never hear from it again.
Yeah, man, because there's always creepy where they're like, I'm your stepdad.
I just wish they would take the word "step" out of it.
Right. Right. Why are we adding extra steps to our
Yeah,
porn?
exactly.
So you want to bang your mom or you want to bang your dad?
Dad, for sure.
He's got that kung fu
And-
grip.
Not only that, I just feel for him. It's been a while, so I feel like he would appreciate it more.
Stop touching my dick!
Then Ray's he's about to climax. Just
Hey, bro, that's the love of a son.
Dude, so funny story about my dad.
He grabbed your dick?
No.
Oh.
I do have another story about dicks.
Please, God, please,
A buddy of mine, he said, we were having a conversation. We were like, when do you stop showering or bathing with your kids? And he said his kids were like 2 or 3, and he was showering with them, and then the kids started like catching like the shower water off his dick.
Oh,
like this.
God.
He's like, yeah, I think that's about time to call it.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't know how we got to that story.
You just wanted to talk about catching shower water off a dick.
Oh my God, his dick.
Head for the safety shower immediately.
And take off all your clothes.
Take it all off.
Rinse your body thoroughly as fast as possible.
No, what were you fucking talking about? We were talking about my dad.
You're talking
Take
about
off all-
you're talking about step porn, but taking the step out.
Yeah.
And then you said you would bang your dad because he needs it more because you're weird.
I
And
Why you grab my dick, bro?
I don't even fucking remember where I was going with that. See, this is what you get when you get a guy with ADHD. You just get completely.
I'm telling you,
I'm
Adderall.
not fucking taking that.
look,
shit.
all you have to do is say, "I love you, Dad," and then and it all circles around.
You triggered it. Okay, so, I love you, Dad. So ever since I was Jesus Christ, man. So what are you doing, real dad? No. So ever since we were kids, my dad always called all his kids baby, and he called the other kids baby. He called fucking everyone baby that was a kid. He's like, "Hey, baby, how's it going?" You know, fucking weird, right? And there's been instances where he calls like grown adults baby because he's just he's in a habit of calling.
That could be an issue.
Right, but it's fucking funny. And for me, it's whatever. It's something he's always done. But for my brother, Jeff, like in his older adult years, he'd be like, "Dad, you better quit with that fucking baby shit." And then I'd do some gay shit, and I'd be like, "Dad, I like it when you call me baby because I like calling you daddy." And then it made him uncomfortable. So
he stopped doing it because of you.
no, he still does it.
Just because he likes to see him uncomfortable.
No,
Just had to drop it.
He's still gay. That'd be fucking crazy. Can you imagine like your dad coming out like in your older years?
Well, mine's dead, so if he came out now, that'd be amazing.
Dude, that'd be insane. Be like, yeah, you know why I haven't been with a woman all these years? Like, because I actually like dick. I'm like, cool, Dad. Let's find you a dude.
Maybe Dad could come out less crass.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Maybe you could have some fucking manners.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but like if he comes out, he's like, "Guys, I just need to really let you know I'm all about the 3000."
We have to get blowjob audio on this fucking soundboard.
Dude, I'm telling you, the double speed blowjob compilation.
He said double speed though.
Yeah, so it's like played really, really fast.
Well, that would be double.
Yeah,
Yeah.
double
Yeah, but like, you really got to enjoy the blowjob sound. Like,
no, it's fucking hilarious.
Right.
It's twice the blowjob sound.
And you should see what else she can do.
Is that a bit from Forrest Gump?
oh, you haven't seen that?
No, what is it?
Hold on a second.
Oh, I like Forrest Gump.
Don't
I do too.
Please don't ruin that movie for me. I'll fucking hate you.
How do you think Forrest got to school?
Dude,
His mama sure cared about his education.
she really did. But fuck Jenny.
Is he a national
Oh,
hero
Jenny
down there?
was I hated Jenny.
Fuck
I'm
Jenny.
glad. I
Yeah,
fucking
Jenny's
hate
a
that
fucking-
AIDS-infested whore.
God damn it.
Glad
So
she died.
supposedly
glad
it
she
wasn't
died of
AIDS. Supposedly, I think it was like hepatitis or something.
Oh, no.
Same thing.
Whatever. She died of STD.
She died from getting dick down too
Right,
much.
she deserved it. And then she just came to use her rich ex friend zone.
And that's it. So he had Macintosh money, Apple computer money,
Mm-hmm.
and then she fucking comes around, right?
Right. After that Bubba Gump money, too.
Well,
And he was a war hero. He was all that. And then she was
He
like,
was.
now that I'm done whoring around and no one will touch me because I'm a skank in my 40s.
And I'm
will
fucking
you-
dying.
And I'm dying. Will you dick me down, retard, so we
Yeah.
can have a baby?
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
That wasn't me. That was Jenny that said that. That's why I hate her.
I don't think she ever literally
no, I
said.
think she went, "He ain't stupid, Daddy."
Yeah.
I'm probably watching that this weekend.
Oh my God.
Okay, Julie, this is for you.
What the fuck am I watching?
Why are you doing
This is to prove that this trick with the eggs really does work. So I popped one.
Oh my God.
Popped one in, mashed the end on this. Ta-da!
And you should see what else she can do.
Okay, Julie.
Dude, that literally sounds like Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump.
I recorded it twice, apparently. So what I love though is she's in on that fucking joke though. I bet you she does have fucking good head game because if you look at her face.
Oh, well, let's go back to her face.
Hold on a second. That's a like, hey, shut up! Like, stop telling them all my secrets. Look at that face. That's a admission of guilt right there. That
Yeah.
face.
What that is this is how we paid for our house. Shut your stupid mouth, old man.
Maybe she's one of the first OnlyFans.
Maybe.
He's just excited.
She was like, she's when it was just only fan.
He's just excited. He's got himself one of those rare keepers that still fucking gives him some solid.
Right. And she knows how to sphincter whisk.
Yeah.
Bro.
I mean, look how impressed he is though with his face though.
He's so excited. Like
yeah, look at that
yeah, look at
face
that,
of
bro.
excitement, huh?
Like she just fucking gave him the dome. Like right before this video.
You should see what else she can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what the context is. Do you think he's referencing getting his dick sucked or his ass ate?
Ooh, that's a good question
That's a good
because
fucking
she's
question.
using that fucking
Yeah.
that circle technique right there.
Yeah.
Because that could be either eating the asshole.
I feel like old people get freaky when they get older.
It's
They're
true. They're one of the
just
highest STE rates.
Yeah,
It's
they're trying
true.
to
That's why I
try
told
new
my wife,
things.
put me in a home.
Yeah. Like, well, Betty, you've been sucking my dick for all these years. Let's try something different. How about you eat this ass?
That's
Right.
the thing is, even if you get sick, like who cares? You're about to head out the door anyway
Exactly.
in a
Right,
body
well,
bag.
Just get a bunch of pink eye on the way out.
I mean, I would advise cleaning it, but, doing the Adriana Chichik.
Drinking
am I
the
saying
box
her fucking-
wine.
I was like, how
Yeah.
do you pronounce her? Chetchik?
I don't
Chick.
fucking know.
We should call her and ask her.
Yeah.
I wish
Let's
I
have
had
her
that
on.
number on call.
Just ask her if she wants to be on the podcast.
Like a part of me wants to do the Austin Powers. Wait a tick, I'm single again.
Yeah. That'd be insane. I don't even know what I would do.
With
that.
Adriana Chechik.
Yeah.
I've seen enough footage to realize you really got to lay that shit down. Like,
I feel like I would just nut in like 2 seconds.
just wait. So is it just you and her, or you can have somebody else? In
Or like some other guy.
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean she's into
I
that. so.
haven't thought that far ahead.
I don't think there's any person I know that I would like pull a threesome with. Like that's one of those. That third person has to be like a.
Yeah.
Make sure that person's clean and then get them the fuck out of here. Is
Yeah.
there's this chick that asked me, he's like, hey, you got any friends that you want to like bang out? I'm like, no. There's nobody that I want to go back to work with or go to an open mic with and be like, hey, like, just go back to normal. I'm like, dude, I've seen your dick. I've seen what.
I think the weirdest thing is the cuck shit.
Yes.
Like the dude just hanging out in the corner.
Yeah.
And then the fact that a lot of them are like husband-wife situation. That's just fucking weird to me.
No.
Like, yeah.
Like
what are you doing there? You're doing a great job, man. Like I couldn't do it myself, but I'm glad you could.
And that's the aspect of it is at what point does the crying start where you realize that you're never going to be able to fill that void for that person? She's always going to have to outsource.
It's called a vagina. You don't need to call them a void.
And Tyrone did a great job of filling it. Like knocked the walls down and blew the back out.
And that ties back into the OnlyFans conversation.
Which is
if you have kids when they hit high school, because like imagine how prevalent porn's going to be.
Do you have that talk with your kid? You're like, hi, little Timmy. You're going to stumble across a video of mommy. Like, do you have to talk with them about that?
And then,
like, hey, mommy does fucking porn. And that's fucking awkward. Imagine your mom.
so here's actually, now to think about it. So that means there's going to be a generation of amateur porn parents. There's also going to be tiered systems in there. So you're going to have the moms that were known for getting, ragdolled in a cucking situation.
Yeah.
And other ones are taking enormous toys. Like there's going to be like variety in this. Like, oh, your mom only fucked 2 dudes.
Yeah.
Mine took a monster can to the asshole. Like, whatever the fuck.
Child labor must have been easy for her, huh? Then you see the kid's head, and you're like, nah, maybe not.
I hated seeing that shit. So when my second kid was born, like, I already knew, like, the visual, like, scarring. So holding the wife's, like, leg, I'm looking at my ex-wife in the eyes. I'm looking at the medical person, like, in the eyes. I'm going back and forth. Well, I'm looking at my ex-wife, and I hear the nurse go like, "Hey," and I'm like, ignored it for a second. She's like, "Hey," and I'm like, I look up. She's like, "Look down." I'm like, "What's going?" Like, fucking scarred me again, dude. I was trying to avoid seeing that shit, but like, just seeing the human body stretched out like that could have been anywhere. If it didn't have to be the groin. If it was coming out of her chest, like, just seeing flesh stretched like that, you're just like, this bananas. Now is scarred. Thank you, you dumb fucking, like, this is your job. You should be, you're in the maternity ward, you should be seeing this all day. I choose not to, but you put me in a situation where I had to see that shit. Yeah. Did you watch both yours come out?
Yeah, but I'm a sick person.
Yeah,
that's why you're on this podcast.
I don't know.
Fucking financial dominatrix. What a sweet fucking gig is that for women?
Right, give me all your money.
Yeah. Okay. You heard of that shit?
No.
So, you know, a dominatrix, like, in a regular S&M like environment, they like beat the shit out of them, whatever, clamps and all that shit. There's something called financial dominatrix where she talks absolute shit to you, and you just buy her shit off of Amazon.
Oh yeah. Dude, I've heard about that for OnlyFans.
How good of a fucking gig is that for her? Just be a bitch.
Yeah. Like, you can let out all your fucking childhood frustrations where your dad, like, neglected you and didn't spend any time with you. You just take it out on some dude and get fucking paid for it.
Where is that for the guys?
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
So much for equality.
Yeah,
you can do that too. You know, you just have to try. All right. Right. You got to climb the fucking sex work ladder.
I'll be the first cross-dressing financial dominatrix.
Take some fucking estrogen and get some tits on you.
If I keep not working out, I'm gonna grow tits naturally. I feel like a fat ass right now.
Join the patriarchy, bro.
Well, you look great.
Why? Thank you. You're just saying that because of my studio.
They say the camera does what?
Adds 10 inches.
Oh, yeah. If it's filmed from the base of the shaft, yes.
Oh my god! All right, we ready to wrap this shit up?
Our cocks or the show? I didn't.
Let's unwrap it, man.
Yeah.
I hope it makes a thud like that. If I were to do that, like,
wish.
hear it through the fucking.
It makes a little thud when it lands on my balls, like the tip. Like. Anyways.
Alrighty. Like, share, subscribe. The Grow Up podcast. I'm still getting used to saying that. I'm so used to saying the damned, but bigger and brighter things, right?
That's right, bro.
More marketable things. So.
That's what we're going to call this whole conversation.
More marketable things.
More marketable things.
We talked about dolphin sex. At least we brought education into
it. We didn't touch
We are putting this on the education channel. Alrighty. Love you guys. Have fun. Right. Like, share, subscribe to all this shit. Yep. So, bye.
We'll see you next time.